Before we wrap up today's episode, let's talk about Governor Abiodun's commitment to improving the investment drive in the state. The state government has recently facilitated the establishment of a $5 million electronic and battery recycling firm in Ogun State. This multi-million-dollar investment is part of Governor Dapo Abiodun's Ogun Invest initiative. Once completed, the company would create jobs for the state youths, help rid the environment of electronic waste, and promote knowledge and technology transfer.
When it comes to restoring faith in public service in Nigeria, one name stands out, and he is the 5th Democratic Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun. Governor Abiodun's vision is crystal clear. He is focused on enhancing the welfare of Ogun State residents while making it easier for businesses to thrive. His end game is, however, focused on improving the state's economic growth to attract investment and boost prosperity across the board. Governor Abiodun also understands quite well that true leadership isn't just about talking the talk, it's about walking the walk. That perhaps explains why he has been aligning his words with actions in the last 5 years, particularly when it comes to infrastructure that fosters business growth. The establishment of the Ogun State Investment Promotion Agency, a one-stop shop for existing and potential investors, is one of the success stories of Governor Abiodun's economic policies in Ogun State. This agency ensures businesses, both big and small, get the supports they need, guiding them through every step, from procedures to advisory services.
This administration has continuously designed and implemented many programs and interventions through the successful implementation of our Building Our Future Together, encapsulated in our Ishaya development mantra.
The results are already speaking for themselves. Now, Ogun State boasts over 6,000 industries, with many more knocking on the door. All thanks to Governor Abiodun's strategic leadership and a team of brilliant minds that are making all these a reality. But that's not all. Governor Abiodun and members of the state executive again played host to the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Mr. Richard Montgomery, and his team as they explore the establishment of a British battery recycling company in Ogun State. Governor Abiodun welcomes them warmly, reminding them that Ogun isn't just Nigeria's educational hub. It is a front runner in the agro industry and fast becoming the nation's breadbasket. He highlights how his administration's investment in infrastructure, coupled with strong public-private partnerships, have made this growth possible.
We appreciate the fact that provision of the needed infrastructure is extremely key and essential. Without providing infrastructure, you wouldn't even attract any potential investor to come and partner with you. So we saw that as very important. Besides, of course, ensuring that we respected all the principles of good governance, in terms of being consultative, being participatory, being just, being fair, being equitable, obeying the rule of law, being accountable, and so on and so forth. So we pride ourselves that in the last 5 years, we've done quite well in those respects.
Governor Abiodun proudly notes that these efforts are paying off, as seen in the rising number of investors flocking to Ogun. Under his leadership, the state's annual revenue has skyrocketed from 50 billion naira to over 200 billion naira. And with this financial growth, Ogun's annual budget has soared to over 700 billion naira with an impressive budget performance of over 80%.
We have grown the state significantly the last 5 years. When I assumed office, our internally generated revenue was probably about maybe 50 billion naira per annum, or 50 billion naira per annum. Today, we're in the excess of 200 billion naira per annum in just 5 years. Our economy has grown largely. Our budget we're currently running today is a 703 billion naira budget at about 80% budget performance.
Governor Abiodun expresses his appreciation for the British delegation's interest, particularly in waste management, which he says is a critical focus for his administration. He explains how the state's drive to reduce pollution led to the launch of an innovative energy program featuring CNG-powered buses and electric motorcycles.
This is an area that we're very keen on, how to ensure that we're very conscious about waste management here. We're very intentional about it. We're also very conscious about pollution. A few weeks ago, I launched our electric vehicle program because 2-3 years ago we started our energy transition program, and people couldn't appreciate why we were so forward thinking and forward looking.
For the British High Commissioner, Governor Abiodun's efforts at industrializing Ogun State is commendable. He commends Governor Abiodun for creating a business-friendly environment, especially in terms of land documentation, adding that the upcoming battery recycling plant represents a $5 million investment, positioning Ogun State as a leader in this sector across Africa.
But I've come obviously to listen and learn. You've invested a lot of infrastructure in enabling the business environment. We're very interested in the opportunities that are emerging now. I think we share and hope to be able to contribute to the objective of creating more and better jobs and improving people's livelihoods, as well as growing the economy of Ogun State.
As the British team departs, one thing is abundantly clear. Governor Dapo Abiodun's leadership isn't just transforming Ogun State for its residents. It is catching the attention of global investors eager to seize the countless opportunities the state has to offer.
That's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this episode of Gateway Diary. We'll be back with more updates and stories next time. Until then, I am Victoria Oniaye.